Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where last time we finally finished off our secondary island over here by filling in the area with more houses, high-rises, and of course our now iconic medieval district that has this amazing cliffside castle. But now we're moving way far away from that island to the other side of the map, and we're going to start developing our next super project, our mega industrial complex. So if you're excited for that, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Anyway though, it has been a little while since we've last played Cities Skylines, because last week I missed an episode because I was sick, huddled in a nest of blankets, coughing and wheezing, thinking, what do we do next on our city? And like I said, we're starting a mega industry area. So, our city already has mining. It already has oil. I built this little wood area off camera, but we need a mega wood area and a mega farming area. Because soon, I want to get into all of like the huge industry buildings. Because right in here, there are like furniture factories, industrial steel plants, household plastic factories, like there's a ton of stuff we still need to add to the city. However, we need all of the resources online to have these huge factories. And also, we need level 5 forestry, farming, and all the rest of the jazz. So that's why we're going to be building some huge industry areas today. Number one though, we kind of have to bring the highway out and around here because it comes from off the map here, goes into an interchange, and then off this way, there's a nice little cut through that goes right into the inner city there, but we need it to kind of like loop into this area. So this area is connected by highway and trucks can get moving and grooving. And then after we loop it around a bit, we have to bring it in over here, I think, to connect it up with the rest of the city and with this area in particular. Because this area down here is where I want to have all the mega factories and stuff. But we'll be getting to all of that soon enough. First off, we need to build a couple highways. And bada boom, we have a highway for the people. So it looks a little weird, definitely it does, but it works out. The highway comes down here, takes a sharp left over through this area, where we have our highway exit, and then it continues off down this way, where it goes through this really cool looking interchange I made here. And that's that. Simple stuff. And we can get to work now. And guys, oh my goodness gracious, the resources. The resources are aplenty in this area. This whole mountain over here, all of it's ore. There's 6 huge oil patches right over here. We have our couple farming zones. And of course, we have forestry for days. But for today, we're just gonna be focusing on the farming and the forestry. So getting started here, just have a little highway exit right here. Lines up the highways all nice and straight like. And now we have to get everybody into our farming zone, which is a little right in the way here. Hopefully I can make things work out. Like the highway is right going over the farming. Hindsight being 2020, I should have had the highway exit like over here or something, but we'll make this work. We'll make it work. So first off, we'll have the highway come down this way. Eventually it'll probably... Actually, no, I think we're done with the highway. Never mind. We're just gonna have a road that goes out here. Probably a one-way though. And we'll try and filter the people from the highway off to where they need to be. So yo, you wanna enter the farming district? Bada boom. That's your turn off. Enjoy, have fun. And then I suppose it's no issue just to have the other road going over this way. Like, why not? In fact, we could have our forestry area right up in the hills here. Ooh, or this could go to the mining. Or, hey, it could go to both. We could have our mining and our forestry up in this direction. What a good idea. We just have to level out a bit of an area. Be careful about the pond here because those are water sources. And if I mess that up, That's gonna cause many issues. But yeah, I think we could do something right about here. Just pick a spot, why not? Oh my gosh, that's why not. Like I was saying, pick a spot right about here instead. And there we go, we can make a little bit of a flat plateau area. There we go. This could be where our forestry is. And then a little bit higher, maybe along the cliffs here, we can have our mining. And yes, although we do have a mining area already, it's like, yo, why not have two? That's more money for me and you, right? That's why we're probably gonna build some more oil stuff too. But back to the farms now that this is all ready to go. Just bring the road right up here. Easy. And work on the farms. And like most of our road situations, we wanna make it essentially like a loop. So everyone comes off the highway, turns in, goes through a loop, and heads back onto the highway. So with our first basic square done, now we can actually start to zone it, and we can start to add in our farms. So, industry area, bada boom. There we go, very nice and square. Can we make it perfectly square? Yeah, it's pretty good, not bad. We'll probably not be able to get that farmland though, that's okay. There should be plenty enough to fulfill our factory needs. And now that we have that, we have to start everything leveling up. So first off, a farm mean building. Oh, it's so adorable and small. Let's try and make like a special little area in the corner here for it. So people would come in, probably about here. There we go. Turns back into here. This will be a one-way. And then we'll have the little farming building facing in the other direction. And there we go, congratulations! You now have a farming district area stuff unlocked. So we have small animal pastures, crops, and fruits. And the grain silos. Most nifty. And how this all works is the extractors go to the processing into, there we go, either flour or meat. Then after that, through the unique factories to money. Easy stuff. And oh my goodness, the little house here. So adorable. There's even a little dog house. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. It doesn't seem right considering this is gonna be like a mega industrial complex all ran through this one little house, so a little weird in that regard, but hey, it's fine. Now, how big are these farms? Crop farm, a little bit like that. Okay. All right, I see what's going on here. Ideally, I want a road kind of going the other direction, and we could have the crop farms kind of focused inward here. Ah, there it is, just like this. So pretty much all of the farms will be along this road and not kind of causing traffic jams along the outer roads. Cool. And dirt, of course, because this is a farming area. It's a little dirty here. Just gotta live with it. And that brings us to this area. I suppose I could bring this out a tiny bit to match up with everything. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Get rid of you. We'll just have this like that for now. Have our one-way going down here. And move that, I don't know. Could move that like up there or something like that. Yeah, why not? Cool. So there we go, we got our first little row of farms going on. Now you can actually change these from like greenhouse to wheat or like potatoes. And potatoes look pretty good. But I kind of like the greenhouses along the road. We'll probably have another row on the other side too then. And we'll kind of have the potato look. There we go. I decided instead to give the potatoes their own little road. And you know what? I like it a lot. Feels very wholesome, you know? Very wholesome indeed. However, oh my gosh, I was messing around with a few other things. And you guys want to see something that looks absolutely ridiculous? Like, I was shocked to see this. But there are fruit farms as well. So there's the crop field, there's the fruit farms, and the animal pastures. But with the fruit farms, check this absolute madness out. You can have greenhouses for them, and they look like the most advanced, like, car factory type buildings I've ever seen in the game. Like, they are so shiny. So freaking shiny. I love them. So we're gonna have quite a few of them as well. In fact, they're so fancy. We are just going to upgrade this road to the fancy road. Well, not a dirt road, I guess. I think that fits the theme a bit more. And we're gonna add in a few more of these. Probably to about there. There we go. Awesome, and that's gonna be our fruit. So overall though, with the industry stuff, all of this is considered the same thing. Because if we go back to the industry production tab and go to farming, there's only two real products we can make. The flour and the animal products. So I think the fruit is just made into flour, like the potatoes and the stuff in the greenhouses. I could be wrong on that, or it's sold independently, but I kind of doubt that. And then the other side of the spectrum is animal products. So they're a whole new dealio on their own. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure all of this counts towards the same thing. Oh, hold up. And district design-wise, a bit of an issue here, but all of these buildings need to go to storage buildings, right? So I might want to do that. We only have small grain silos for now, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to deal with. So kind of minor change here, but instead of having these roads connect to the exit road that goes back to the highway, there's now a slip road here, and just in these little gaps is where all of the grain silos will be. Because they're really small actually, they're only like 2 by 2. So we can put like an absolute insane amount of silos in here. Like actually, how much can each of these store? 16 bucks a week, 300 tons? Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, that's looking pretty wild, man. That's looking pretty wild. And that's just the farming portion. We haven't even gotten to the animal portion yet. So let's add on a couple pastures. I think I want to switch up the design a little bit though. This is looking a little too boxy here. So let's see if I can do something else. So the animal pastures I think will be on this side here. So everyone will come in here, up here, then animal pasture land. And I guess, yeah, to switch things up, we'll have the roads going vertically. Kind of like so. And look at that. I got the spacing down perfectly first try. And there we go, Master Farmer Kibitz with the win. Now all the farms are looking like this for now, but we can switch them up to look differently. Oh, is this a meme? Hello? What? I thought we could make them look differently. I suppose then just the animals inside will be different? Or actually what's probably likely is once we bring over power and water to this, it'll actually turn on, and then we'll see some animals. So yeah, we'll presume that that's not a problem right now. And instead, we'll focus on the real problem, which is going to be the storage for these buildings. So we are going to need quite a few again. Probably do something like this, but we want the roads to only focus the animal stuff to be stored over here. I don't think it matters, but like, generally speaking, I don't want to have a huge traffic conundrum where everybody's trying to get their produce over here. So maybe, wait a second, I might have an alternate solution that could be pretty good, guys. What if this road went to about here? See what I'm doing here? What if I forced all of the food down this way, and then it would make its way back over here where it's stored, and then from over here, all the trucks will go out this way. I'm gonna try it out. 1 second. Okay, so there we go. So this kind of works like a drop-off roundabout now. So everyone will enter this area, do their own little thing, whatever that is, and then, yeah, This is all one giant roundabout. All the entrances are on one side. And hopefully that just works out and doesn't cause a million traffic jams. But yeah, we'll kind of see there. We'll kind of see. And now as for the rest of everything, it looks like this is still a level 1 thing, or farming area. So there's not much else we can do. I think the only other things are adding in garbage disposal, because obviously there's still gonna be garbage around here. And we'll probably just want to recycle that. Let's put that right on behind here. Kind of fits perfectly. Only reason why it's there. And then just for good measure, I just threw in a few other services like fire. We have some medical, some police. And that's all good. So now to finish off the area and let it get started, just have to bring over the power from somewhere. And the water as well. And there's our power, there's our water. So this should be good to go then. Yeah. Only other little thing is just adding on the highway exit, but that'll just take a moment. And I just want to see what happens. Like, where are the animals, man? Do they have to be trucked in or something? Like, what's the dealio? What's the 411? Oh my goodness gracious, what on earth? Suddenly, there are now trucks. They just all appeared out of the farms and are off doing their own things now. Okay. Right, and it seems we might have a small issue with things. Maybe. Where they're trying to load up on the first silos, it seems. Or, what are they doing? It seems like it's just random. Yeah, they're loading that one. Yeah, they're like randomly loading different silos. Huh. Then they go back over here. Okay. Sure. That kind of presents an issue. I suppose maybe if this was a one-way, that could help out. And we're already level 2. Dang, how much are these guys producing? A cattle shed, workers' barracks, a small barn, flour mill, bakery. Whew. Dang, brother. Place was busy all of a sudden. Okay, but super quick here. Yeah, road-wise, if all of them are coming in this way, I think I need another road coming from over here. Like right through there. Might be a better idea. This is just one giant roundabout. Is that a better idea? Do I just get rid of this road? Maybe. I guess I could put in more farms, that means, and that's always good, right? In fact, is that like the perfect amount of space for a farm? Because if it is, then this is clearly meant to be, right? Crop field, yep. Okay, well, this is clearly the chosen path. So we're doing this. There we go, and now that we have leveled up, we have a few more things to play with, like the Farmers Workers Barracks. That increases work efficiency by 5% per one you put down. And lucky for us, we have all of these little spaces to perfectly fit in a ton of these. Oh man, the efficiency gonna be off the charts. Then we have a flour mill, which turns the process, which will process the plants, and the cattle shed that will process the animals. Then the small barn, which is just for doodly-doo storage. So similar to the green silos, so I guess I could have these on the other side? Sure. Why not? And oh, those look so good too! I didn't want to put down too many, but oh my gosh, we're putting it down all of the freaking barracks, brother. Yeah, that looks amazing! What a nice way to end off this little area. But now we have to get into planning the processing side of things. And now this shouldn't be too difficult because as the area stands, it's kind of like they're filtered in here, and they go off on their own merry adventures, eventually circle to over here to this roundabout, and then from here, I can just have all the factories dotted along this way. They'll kind of filter their way down to the main road, and then they're gone. So no big dealio, brother. Let's just put down a flour mill. Wow, that is a thick boy. Wow. And this one, pretty large itself. Guess we could do these on this side of the road. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we can have cross streets going this way. And over here is where we can have those flour mills. And there we go. Just have 4 of those to begin with, I suppose. Ooh. Those are some cool looking buildings, man. I like those a lot. But generally speaking, I think that's all we really need here, right? We'd have one more road going this way. And then from here on out, I guess we're just gonna kind of wait and see how things progress. Just to see if everything's okay or if we need to make major changes. Well, one major change. The small animal pastures need crops to make the animal products. Oh. So we need a way for these guys over here to get over here quickly. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The secret is revealed. Oh, and on a super good note, I think I have a really easy solution here. We're gonna kind of make all the trucks go in a zigzag pattern. So they'll come in, they'll go down this way, and then they'll turn up this way, where they'll go through all of the crop fields, and then at the end here, they'll be forced through all of the animal pastures, and then they go off into this industrial area. Okay, well, definitely didn't end up going with that zigzag kind of pattern, because I realized there's a pretty fundamental flaw with the whole farming area here. And that is, I was looking at the animal products as a raw resource. The only raw resource in a farming area are the crops. So if we go back to that production overview, yeah, it's just the crops. So the meat areas, like just the animal pens or anything, is a secondary product. So really, I should be treating these, as factories, not as a raw resource. So now, instead, we have all of the trucks coming in. They go through all of the farming, which is being reorganized a bit to add in a few more roads. The farming, the only raw resource, goes into the barns, which store the stuff, and then the raw resource goes into the secondary processing. And that's how things should be done, and it's working a lot better. The traffic has died down a little bit. It's still a little spicy, but generally speaking, we're on the right track. Also, while I was fiddling around, we got this to level 4 now, and it's soon to be level 5 as well, which has unlocked us a few new things. The milking parlor, which essentially works just the same as the pasture, turning crops into animal products. Of course, with the milking parlor though, it makes a lot more units per week compared to just the little pasture. So that's cool. And then we also unlocked a large barn, which of course just stores stuff. And finally, the slaughterhouse, which is just an absolute beast of a production facility. Like, it's huge. Absolutely ginormous. So we're gonna throw this bad boy in here. And I think, not sure exactly the dimensions. Where can we put it? Like down here? That might be a good idea. Just kind of out of the way as its own special little thing. So we'd continue this road, just out like that. We'd throw this down, just right in there. Oh, lordy, lordy, that thing's large. And then, just for its own little storage though, we'll keep a couple silos off beside it. And there we go. Hopefully that just works out fine. No big problems. Hopefully it has power, right? Yep, all the power's connected. Good. Awesome. So that should make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of animal products. Anybody want some jerky? Oh yeah, and you can see the trucks are starting to diverge, mainly into the storage facilities, but then over to the slaughterhouse. That's good. Anything to pull traffic away from here. This area is just too bad. It's actually a nightmare. And then looking at everything else, really all I've tried to do is make as many one-way roads as possible. Just keep things flowing as much as I can. So everything just keeps going in a circle. Nice big loops, no big problems. And I think that really helped out quite a bit here. Yeah, no, it's looking pretty good now. Actually functional. Finally. So yeah, end of the day here, I think this is as good as it's gonna get traffic-wise. This, I am not sure what else to do with it. Seems to be fine. It really does. So I guess we'll just leave that. And then, only other issue is not enough buyers for products. So we're oversupplying these processing buildings, I think that means. And I think we can solve that problem just by having more processing. So if we had like another slaughterhouse, that should help, I think. Because yeah, these things are being overloaded, making too much. And this should solve the problem. I'm not sure. It might be a highway connection thing, but hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the 2 slaughterhouses because they look cool. Why not? So after watching things for a bit, it does seem like adding in the more extra factories has actually helped out to make things okay. Yeah, in fact, I think we still need more factories, really. Which is absolutely wild, all things considered. Overview-wise, we are doing great. Efficiency almost at 100%. Pollution, negative 30%. We are making 6 grand off output. So yeah, we still have a lot of room to improve here. Probably turning these things into more high-value things. Looking at things, I think we need more flour mills. That is number 1. Let's just throw a couple of those down. Space occupied. When did I put these down here? How about you go over here? Sure, why not? Just out of the way for now. And we'll make a little bit of a brick of these plants down in this section. Yeah. A little bit better of an idea. And then one thing I missed mentioning that was unlocked was a farm maintenance building. And apparently these help the storage capacity of the storage buildings. And it really matches the look here, so we'll just add that in too. And all right, I think this is good to go. Just have to wait a moment for it to reach 5 stars, and then we unlock some new goodies. Oh man, oh man, and there we go, level 5 farming district. Large grain silo, large animal pasture, food factory, large crop field, and a large fruit field. So a lot of large things. Mainly though, the big unlock was that food factory, and that is a super late game thing over here. So that requires meat, flour, paper, and sugar. So I guess it's making like candy bars or something? I'm not sure. This is a hefty boy though. These factories, man, huge, brother, huge. I don't think we'll be putting this one over here. No, no, no. Most of the factories, like I mentioned earlier, I want them over in this area. As many of them as possible, that is. As for this then, traffic again, looking pretty good. Not enough buyers for products. We're pretty much overproducing still, which is a good problem to have. And yeah, a couple little tweaks here and there, and it should be good to go. I think the only thing I'll add to it from here is just some more storage. So like the large green silos, these will fit in nicely. Add one in there. Probably add one in here. And yeah, that should handle the rest of things. Ooh, they look so good too, brother. Ooh, like that. You move over a little bit, and it's all lined up too. Neat. Alrighty, I'd say that project is complete. And oh my goodness, it looks like a computer chip. I guess I've been playing a little too much Satisfactory here. Anyway though, I spent quite a bit longer on this than expected, so I don't think we'll get to the forestry stuff today. However, I think I'll do it off camera, so that next time, we can start with our mega industrial complex. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Anyway though, that's gonna be all for today, so hope you guys enjoyed, and again, if you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you in the next one. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.